name is Brigid Phelan and I am a member of Group 12. For our art installation, we created the documentary Cycles of the World. Through our process video, we created a performance art piece that explored the life cycle of a magpie, and I performed the bird leaving the nest part. The two domains that I had the pleasure of exploring were drama and English. I was fortunate enough to explore two content areas that I found quite enjoyable and easy to integrate. This will be discussed later in my video, but first, let's explore a little bit more about the concept of performing arts. We chose to complete our installation as a performance art piece as we felt it was an interactive and exciting way to take ourselves out of our comfort zone. With the hopes of all becoming teachers in a primary education setting next year, we felt this would be a fantastic opportunity to get out of our comfort zones and perform, as we have no doubts that this skill will arise many times in our teaching degree. The Art Story organisation describes performance art as a genre in which art is presented live. The most substantial growth of performance art took place in the 1960s, where there was a decline of modernism and abstract expressionism. Artists use performance art as a means of finding new audiences and to test new ideas to challenge the conventions of traditional art forms of visual arts. Before completing this assignment, integration of the arts into other curriculum areas seemed like quite a daunting task. This, I believe, was due to two factors. One, that in my primary education I was not fortunate enough to have any experiences where art, or more specifically drama, was integrated into my learning, and two, because I have not had any previous experiences in planning programs which integrate arts. These both resulted in myself having a low self-efficacy in relation to teaching arts education. Perceived self-efficacy relates to a person's belief in their ability to influence events that affect their lives and the lives of others. Bandura's theory of self-efficacy explains that unless people believe they can produce desired effects through their actions, they will have little incentive and motivation to undertake these activities. This then explains my previous hesitation in relation to the integration of arts. Robinson states art integration can be defined by three categories: arts integration as learning through and with the arts, arts integration as a curricular connection process, and art integration as a collaborative engagement. These categories are all essential aspects if the integration of the arts is to be successfully carried out within primary educational programs. After completing this assignment, I have developed my self-efficacy to a point where I feel more comfortable and confident to explore the endless possibilities of integrating arts into other curriculum areas. There are many theorists that have had a considerable effect on the importance and direction of arts education. Dewey, Eisner, and Vygotsky are some of the main theorists that have had a significant impact on the education of arts in schools today. Eisner, a former artist himself, states that much of what he has to say in regards to arts in education has been based and informed on previous experiences as an artist and a teacher of art. Eisner believes that experience is central to growth, and growth is the medium of education. He also believes that education is the process of learning to create ourselves, and it is what the arts, both the process and as the fruits of that process, promote. Similarly, Dewey also promotes the education and development of the whole child through art as an experience. He states, in short, art, in its form, unites the very same relation of doing and understanding, outgoing and incoming energy that makes an experience an experience. This then supports the value of arts education has in the development and growth of young humans. It is the educator's role to create meaningful experiences for the child to engage in to ensure growth. Vygotsky is another theorist that has had significant impact on the way educational experiences are planned in order to promote the growth of the child. Understanding each of your students' zones of proximal development is a highly important part when planning appropriate tasks to maximize student learning in relation to Vygotsky's theory. Vygotsky's aim for educators was to be able to provide experiences for the child in which they were given the opportunity to be challenged in a task, but with assistance from the teacher, are able to succeed. Making observations and gaining information on a child's progress is an important factor to be able to successfully plan and implement experiences where children are working within their zones of proximal development. With the diversity that is present in society today, especially in relation to children's background knowledge and experiences, it is important for educators to embed a number of teaching theories into their program to ensure they are catering to all children's individual needs and supporting children's growth through experiences, which connects to Eisner and Dewey's theory. Creative arts and drama provide a means of moving beyond the literal level of thinking to a much more dynamic and imaginative thinking. Reflecting on the revised Bloom's taxonomy theory, understand through create are usually considered the most important outcomes of education. By integrating these aspects into your educational program will allow children the opportunity to be engaged in critical thinking at a higher level. The integration of drama into the English domain of learning not only provides a means of excitement and engagement in the session for the children, but also helps to include Bloom's taxonomy theory by creating understanding through being creative. Along with Vygotsky's notion of the zone of proximal development, he also goes further to analyse symbolic dramatic play and its impact on language development, which has made him unquestionably a dominant philosopher in drama. The use of promoting drama as a method of developing oral language extends way back to the 19th century, and the role of drama in the classroom and its intrinsic ability to support language development is becoming increasingly valuable to educators. In the learning process, the benefits of language development to the education of the English domain, in particular to children's writing, can be extremely precious. Therefore, the integration of drama with the domain of English can be a seamless and valuable addition to the educational growth of a child. An activity that could be adapted from our process video to integrate drama and English would be using the act of drama and expression to investigate the different emotions a bird may feel about leaving the nest for the first time. The children could be given the opportunity to pick out different emotions, which they would then have to act out, and it would be the other children's job to guess which emotions they may be acting out. This would then give the children to explore different describing vocabulary, which would then help them in their writing tasks. The writing task would then get the children to write a story based on the bird's perspective of leaving its nest for the first time. The activity would support the theories of Vygotsky, O'Toole, Dewey and Eisner by promoting higher order thinking, supporting children's language development, and be designed in the children's zone of proximal development. As a future educator of children, I look forward to developing my self-efficacy in the teaching and integration of arts into my everyday practice. I understand that to be the best educator I can be, I need to continue my development and education in all curriculum areas, including the arts, and I look forward to doing so. Thank you for watching.